So, I've just learned that there was no stay of execution for Troy Davis, and I'm very upset about it. Um, and there's some fallout of me getting so emotionally involved in this all day. Um, I spent a lot of the day just retweeting things because so many people got involved in this. It was awesome to see millions of people um, screaming out, hey, look at this injustice, and still, you know, and still, the Supreme Court could not see what was like right in front of their face, and it didn't take me as long as they deliberated to see that there is a reasonable doubt here. Okay, and knowing that he's going to be executed when there's a reasonable doubt, that's just it's sad. But I'm going to talk about where I'm going with this in my life from now on, thanks to the Troy Davis case and what's happened. First of all, uh, putting up a few videos about Troy Davis, I had some trolls, and so did Watcher Azazel and Daranak, and um, a lot of us got involved in this. Ashes the Raven, um, Brian J 1962. We really tried to bring it to people's attention, and I was a lot more successful on other social networks, really. But um, the trolls first. This is how I'm going to handle the trolls. First of all, um, the first troll I'm going to handle is Watcher Azazel's troll. Didn't even come to my channel. He's going to get blocked. His name is Andy is a boy 15. He's 15 years old. And I am holding the grudge against him. He's just going to be blocked forever. Um, he said to Watcher Azazel, the only reason you are defending him is because that's the thing you do if you think you're some kind of fucking revolutionary. The black bastard killed a cop. Um, yeah, blocked. The second one has been a subscriber of mine for, I guess, the last month. He is the blood to pay. And thankfully, my subscriber, Jubles23, took him to task in my comments section on my video. And thank you, Jubles. Um, the Blood to Pay deleted his comments that he left on my video, but they were still in my email, and they are as follows. Why not get fired up more about people on death row? Troy Davis is not the only guy who says he's innocent. Kind of like Christians that only go to church on Easter. You can only give a damn once a year. The other 364 days of the year, it's back to everyone can eat shit and die. With that comment, what I have to say is, on my channel, repeatedly, I have said that I am against the death penalty, and most prominently in my talks with Mega Chepo back and forth. We had atheist versus atheist on life issues. And Chepo has the playlist for that, and it was a series of videos back and forth. And he obviously doesn't know where I stand on this and how strongly I feel about life or death issues. So that riled me up. But This one from him. If Troy Davis was white, no one would care. And at that point, I've decided that the Blood to Pay is a troll. And the Blood to Pay will be blocked from my channel forever. And there's only, there was only 34 people before this, but now there's 36. And I guess the only fitting thing I have in my head for this is the immortal words of George Takei. You, sir, are a douchebag, and you will always be a douchebag. So, next thing I want to talk about is earlier today I was on Skype with Darnak, and he filmed us trying to read this. It's so horrible. This is Ann Coulter's blog on Troy Davis, and it starts. This is just the first sentence. For decades, liberals tried persuading Americans to abolish the death penalty using their usual argument: hysterical sobbing. And I wonder why there isn't crying from her when someone dies. This is a very painful thing that anyone should die, especially when it's preventable. And yeah, and if she can't understand why people are crying, especially in a case like this where there is a reasonable doubt, she's just a heinous bitch, really. I have come to expect things like this from Ann Coulter, but this one, it got to me. Link in the description to her blog post entitled "Cop Killer is Media's Latest Baby Seal." Yeah, so one more thing I want to share with you guys is I have learned something else from this. I now have the ability to do live stream from live stream on my website, and so thanks to Troy Davis spurring some innovation in me, in getting so worked up about this, and seeing everybody else's sites, not being able to handle traffic and all that. I am now able to stream, and I will do so for the next Troy Davis. And there's a lot of them still out there. So another good thing that has come of this is because of all the coverage, we now know the national strategy for those of us who are pro-life as it pertains to the death penalty. And the strategy is there are 34 states that still have the death penalty. If we can cut that down to 24, then 26 having abolished it, that will make the death penalty unusual because it will not be the majority in states. And then we can go for a ruling from the Supreme Court, which will make it cruel and unusual punishment. And that is how we got death penalty for children taken away. I just learned this from this broadcast that I've been streaming on my site. So, yeah, so now we know. And when it comes on the ballots in states that it looks like we might be able to sway, we need to get the word out. And we don't need all the states. We don't need Texas to make this a national law. We just need 10 more states. And recently we just got 3. So with a little bit of more hard work, we can make it, and that is, the battle plan from here on out. We just need 10 more states, and then we can go from there. So now that we know the strategy, thanks to all this coverage, we can try to make sure this doesn't happen anymore. This was some bullshit.